Yeah. From Dinosaur Success. Hi, Gavin. Destiny the Lefty Gamer says he would be happy to debate you on pretty much any topic.
Destiny the Left Gamer. What kind of name is that?
Yeah, it's a bad name.
Some of these fucking these, like, what is this? A guy who plays video games for a living? Now he's a political expert? Like, I'm looking him up here. It's embarrassing. This person's below me. I'm 51 years old. I've been doing this since the early 90s, and I'm going to debate some fucking millennial because he plays video games all day?
That sounds like a no.
You're a fucking loser, dude. You play video games all day. That's embarrassing. And you're 32 years old. Do you have a wife and kids? No, he doesn't.
Wow.
He's Cuban American, and his son lives in Nebraska. Bonnell is of Cuban American descent on his mother's side, and his son lives in Nebraska. So he's got a failed marriage. He lives in Huntington Beach. He's bisexual in an open relationship with a Swedish streamer. What an absolute piece of shit. And I love how these guys want to get on and debate and talk about what's best for society, and their own lives are abysmal failures, where they've abandoned their son in another state entirely. So your son has no father, and you still are obsessed with playing video games and literally sucking dicks. Go fuck yourself, fag.
That's a no. It's a no. Yeah, I agree. I mean, it's the distractions are easier to fall into than to take a hard look. I mean, even myself, right? It's easy to distract yourself than it is to be like, okay, what can I get together?
I think whoever knows who Destiny is should be embarrassed. The guy who just said he'd be happy to debate you, you should be embarrassed that guy's on your radar, in your wheelhouse. That's unacceptable. Grow the fuck up. Video games. I'm a monster. I'm fighting bad guys in outer space. Good. You know, Spider-Man was invented for 8-year-olds who were bullied so they could have a fantasy world where they beat up the bad guy, and nobody knows that I'm not some nerdy Peter Parker. I'm actually a badass that could kill all of you. And then, you know, that's probably a healthy fantasy to have for a couple years. But then get into the gym, learn to box, get some fucking balls. It's not for people over the age of 10. Yeah. And you're 32 playing Spider-Man or any other ridiculous video game. You're not living. You're an infant.